Nigeria government continue to support terrorists against their people. Another security agency personnel have been caught when they were going to supply ammunition and hard drugs to the bandits. They were caught and they were arrested in Zamfara state. Take a listen.
The Zamfara State Police Command says it has arrested a personnel of the Nigerian Security and Civil Defense Corps for supplying arms and hard drugs to bandits. A notorious bandit, two wives of another kingpin, were also arrested on their way to deliver ammunition to their husbands. Theophilus Darufai reports.
14 suspects, including 3 nursing mothers involved in various crimes, have been apprehended by the police in Zamfara. Amongst the suspects is a personnel of the Nigerian Security and Civil Defense Corps who specializes in supplying arms and other items to bandits. In addition to that, a notorious bandit leader and 2 wives of another kingpin were arrested on their way to deliver live ammunition to their husbands around Anka and Bukum local government areas. The Zamfara State Commissioner of Police Mohammed Dalijan spoke while parading the suspect at the police headquarters in Gusau. He says bandits are now using women on hijab to transport weapons and ammunition to their enclaves.
One of the unfortunate cases we are having today is the arrest of a Nigerian security and civil defense personnel in possession of arms and drugs, which he was taking to bandits. These women you are seeing here, 2 of them are wives of notorious bandit leaders in Zamfara State. They have been arrested on their way to Anka with ammunition given to them by some people to go and deliver to bandits at Anka and Bukuyu.
A fake medical doctor treating wounded terrorists is also among those arrested, while hard drugs worth over 100 million naira meant for delivery to bandits was recovered.
There is someone who is a fake doctor that specializes in giving treatment to bandits whenever they are wounded. He as well serves as a source for ammunition for them.
Rifles, live ammunition including anti-aircraft ammunition, illicit substances among other things were recovered from the suspects. The police in Zamfara reassured that it will maintain the tempo and not relent until criminals are arrested or flee the state.
What kind of evil nation are we living? What kind of evil nation? Well, I never wanted to put mouth in the issue of Bobrisky and so on and so forth because this is something that we know right from time that Bobrisky did not go to jail. So, you see, you might not like very dark man, but the man must be protected because he's doing a very great job exposing so many things that Nigerians don't know. Who would have thought that someone like Bobrisky, that so many top political, or let me just say so many top politicians in Nigeria are sleeping with him. And this is the same country where they say if man sleep with man, they will go to 14 years in imprisonment. And the exposition of this very dark man has been shaking the status quo. When I mean has been shaking the status quo, before the presidency moved straight to suspend the top officials of the correctional center, you know that this thing is out of hand. Now, first of all, the efcc is in a big trouble. How would you collect 50 million naira to stop the prosecution of Bobrisky about the money laundering issue? Now, they just, fight the charges of spraying of money against her, and they say she's going to prison. They rented apartments for her close to the prison. And people are now shouting, hey, there is evil in this country. This is just a scratch of the evil in this country. If you have access to the information of what is going on in this country, I do tell people every day, you will run to neighboring country to seek for protection. These are the things that we are seeing in this country. These are the things that are happening in this country. Now, I was watching the House of Representatives plenary where they were talking about this thing. I am pleased that they are talking about it and they want action to be done. But the people who are talking about this, they are in the House of Rep, but they don't know people who are in charge of all this, menace going on in Nigeria, Bobrisky issue, all this corruption. Because if they know, they'll keep quiet. Because What they are saying in the plenary there is not still going to fly. Bobrisky will never be arrested. If they arrest her again, you will see how they will maneuver everything again, because the powers that be are involved. And that is the reason why someone like Nnamdi Kanu is staying in detention. Because when you are righteous in Nigeria, when your hands are clean, when you are fighting for the just cause, you will only put yourself in trouble. Take a listen of House of Rep members.
Thank you, Your Excellency, the People's Speaker. My name is Honorable Dr. Patrick Umar. I represent the entire people of Ikorekpene, Esienudem, Oborokara Federal Constituency. Mr. Speaker, I'm a proud son of Akwa Ibom State. I rise to move a motion on the urgent need to investigate the disturbing allegation of corruption against the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, and the Nigerian Correction Service to save Nigeria from ridicule. Mr. Speaker, I crave your indulgence to suspend the relevant rules and allow me to take this motion. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Any seconder?
I represent Aniocha Oshimili Federal Constituency. I'm from Delta State. I move to support the motion as urgent public importance as moved by my dear colleague. I so move. I so second, sorry.
Go ahead.
Thank you, Your Excellency, distinguished Speaker, distinguished colleagues. My name is Idem Unyime, member representing Ukanafun, Urowanam Federal Constituency of Akwa Ibom State. Your Excellency, I rise to second the motion as moved by my colleague, and then the subject matter is respected. I so second. Thank you.
Speaker, honorable colleagues, again, my name is Honorable Dr. Patrick Umar. I represent the entire people of Ikorekpene, Sienudem, Oborokara Federal Constituency. I am from Akwa Ibom State. I rise to move a motion on the urgent need to investigate the disturbing allegation of corruption against the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, and the Nigerian Correction Service to save Nigeria from ridicule. The House notes the disturbing and widely circulated publication emanating from Martins Vincent Otse, also known as Very Dark Man, against critical Nigerian law enforcement institutions, the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, and Nigerian Correctional Service. The House also notes the publication alleges that the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, dropped money laundering charges against Idris Okuneye, also known as Bobrisky, upon collection of the sum of 15 million naira. This House further notes that the publication alleges that the Idris Okuneye, upon conviction for abuse and defacing of the naira by the court, did not serve his time at the Nigeria Correctional Service, but was lodged outside the confines of the service. Disturbed about the damning allegations against Nigerian critical law enforcement agencies of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, and the Nigerian Correctional Service, established by these hallowed chambers to fight correction and incarceration persons convicted of crime for correctional purposes, respectively, worried about the negative image and portrayal of Nigeria as a corrupt nation and Nigeria's struggle to redeem itself from such perception. This House resolves to urge the House to set up an ad hoc committee comprising of persons of unquestionable integrity to immediately probe the allegation and report to the House within 3 legislative weeks. I so move. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Important that we need to set up a committee, an ad hoc committee.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. It is my opinion that we have an ad hoc committee in the sense that these two committees, there's an impunity on it, and
Mr. Speaker,
ad hoc committee should serve that purpose.
Okay,
Speaker.
Let's hear from the members.
Yeah, Mr. Speaker.
If they are in agreement or not. Is there anyone who has an amendment?
Olumide Oshoba, representing Abeokuta North, Obafemode, and Odeda Federal Constituency. Mr. Speaker, my amendment goes thus, that the committees on financial crimes, the committees on reformatory institutions, join and investigate this matter. there should be a joint committee on financial crimes and reformatory institutions. Thank you.
Any seconder to this amendment? Yes, I can see the face clearly. Ambassador, please go ahead.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Second the motion, representing Gombe Home Federal Constituency. I second the motion. Every moved for amendment of this motion. I so move. I say second. Thank you.
Aye. Those against, you say nay. The ayes have it. Aye. Aye. Those against, you say nay. The ayes have it. This motion is referred to the Committees on Financial Crimes and which other one? Reformatory institutions for further legislative action.